Hey everyone, and welcome to a deep dive curated specifically for you, the amazing public servants keeping Canada running.
Absolutely.
Today, we're going to be looking at artificial intelligence
Mm-hmm.
and how it's being integrated into government.
Right.
Specifically, we're going to be looking at HR and pay systems.
Okay.
And to help guide our conversation, we're going to be looking at a video from Public Services and Procurement Canada.
Sounds good.
Now, the interesting thing here is we're not just talking about technology for technology's sake.
Mm.
We're going to be talking about how AI can directly impact your work lives as public servants and the services you provide to citizens.
Yeah, this is really fascinating because it all comes down to a very practical challenge.
Yeah.
The current system for processing pay is, largely manual,
Right.
which is incredibly time-consuming and prone to errors.
Yeah.
And as I'm sure you know, that leads to backlogs and delays.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, the video actually give a great example.
Yeah.
They say that a simple transaction in the current system can take hours to process. And, you think about all that wasted time,
Yeah.
the potential for mistakes.
Yeah.
It's definitely not ideal.
No, not at all. And this is really where AI comes in.
Yeah.
This new initiative is introducing a virtual assistant
Okay.
powered by AI to streamline those processes.
So we've got a virtual assistant now working for the government.
That's right.
What does it do?
Well, it's designed to support, not replace compensation advisors.
Oh.
Think of it as a super efficient tool that helps them do their jobs more accurately and quickly.
Okay.
The video highlights several benefits. Increased accuracy and transparency are big ones.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, speed.
Right.
That hour-long transaction we talked about, the AI virtual assistant, can potentially process that in under 10 minutes.
Oh, wow. So that's a big difference.
It is.
So instead of, compensation advisors getting bogged down in all that paperwork,
Right.
they can spend more time advising.
Exactly. And there's another detail I found fascinating. The virtual assistant can consolidate all the relevant data into a single place.
Oh, wow.
So that's huge for efficiency and reducing the risk of errors.
It makes you wonder, how much time is wasted just hunting down information.
Absolutely.
So let's bring this back to you, our listeners, the public servants. How could these changes directly impact your work lives?
Well, faster and more accurate pay processing means fewer headaches for everyone involved.
Right.
No more chasing down missing paychecks or trying to sort out incorrect deductions.
Exactly.
And it goes beyond just smoother paychecks. By taking on these tedious tasks, the virtual assistant frees up compensation advisors to focus on more complex issues that really need their expertise.
So potentially this could lead to a more responsive and efficient HR system overall.
Absolutely.
Now, here's a question I want you to think about.
Okay.
How might this shift in HR and K processes allow you to better serve the citizens who rely on you every day?
That's a good question.
Could it free up more time for you to focus on their needs, to provide more personalized service, or even to develop new initiatives that benefit the community?
I think it could free up a lot of time if we can streamline these behind-the-scenes processes.
Yeah.
It allows public servants to focus more on their core mission, serving the public.
Absolutely. And it's important to remember that this is just one example of how AI is starting to be used in government.
Right.
This initiative is part of a much larger trend of AI adoption, and I'm really curious to see how it'll be applied in other areas of public service.
Mm-hmm.
What are some of the other possibilities you've been thinking about?
Well, the possibilities are really quite vast.
Yeah.
Just imagine AI assisting with complex data analysis
Okay.
to inform policy decisions
Oh, yeah.
or helping to personalize citizen services based on individual needs.
Oh, that's interesting. I
Yeah.
like that one.
Yeah.
You think about all the time citizens get frustrated
Yeah.
trying to navigate complicated government websites
Right.
or, find the right information.
Yeah. Exactly. AI-powered chatbots
Yeah.
could offer 24/7 support, answering questions accurately and efficiently, even guiding citizens through those complex processes.
It's almost like having a virtual assistant for every citizen,
Yeah.
making those interactions. Yeah.
We could see AI-powered tools that translate government documents into multiple languages in real time or provide audio descriptions for people with visual impairments.
Okay.
It could make government services so much more inclusive and accessible to everyone.
That's really incredible. And we're really just scratching the surface here.
Yeah.
There's so many areas where AI could be used to improve efficiency,
Right.
effectiveness, and equity in government. We've talked a lot about how AI can improve internal processes like HR,
Mm-hmm.
but it's really exciting to think about its potential impact on citizen services as well.
Absolutely. But of course, we need to be realistic, as with any new technology.
Yeah,
There are also challenges and potential downsides to consider. It's not all sunshine and roses.
right. It's important to acknowledge that. What are some of the concerns people have about AI in government?
Well, one concern that comes up frequently is the potential impact on jobs.
Okay.
Some people worry that AI will automate many of the tasks currently performed by public servants, leading to job losses.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's a valid concern and one we need to address thoughtfully.
It's important to acknowledge those fears and have open conversations about how we can adapt and evolve our workforce alongside these technological advancements.
Exactly. I think it's important to remember that AI is more likely to augment human capabilities
Right.
rather than replace humans entirely.
Yeah.
It's about working together, not replacing one with the other.
So it's not about AI taking over jobs, but about AI changing the nature of jobs
Right.
and requiring us to develop new skills and adapt to new ways of working.
Precisely. And that brings us to an important point. What skills and knowledge will be essential for public servants to thrive in this evolving landscape?
That's a great question.
What do we need to learn to make sure we're ready for this AI-powered future?
That is a great question and a perfect place to stop. For now, we'll be back in a moment to dive into those essential skills and explore how you can prepare yourself for this exciting new era in public service.
Welcome back to our deep dive into AI and its potential impact on public service.
It is a big question.
Before the break, we were talking about
Yeah.
the skills public servants will need to thrive as AI becomes more integrated into our work. It's a big question and one that deserves careful thought.
Yeah, a lot of people, I think, hear AI and they immediately think, oh, I need to become a programmer
Right.
or a data scientist.
Yeah.
Is that really the case?
Well, not necessarily.
Okay.
Digital literacy is definitely going to be more important than ever.
Okay.
That means being comfortable working with technology,
Right.
understanding some basic data principles, and critically evaluating the information that AI systems generate.
Okay, so we need to be tech savvy, but we don't need to be, coding wizards.
Right.
What else?
Critical thinking, problem solving,
Oh,
communication, and collaboration.
mm-hmm.
Those skills will be even more crucial in an AI-powered world.
Those are already really highly valued skills in public service.
Absolutely.
Right.
But the context in which we apply them is changing.
Oh, boy.
We'll need to be able to adapt to new information quickly, analyze complex situations that involve both human and AI elements,
Right.
and communicate effectively across those different domains.
So it's not just about learning these brand new technical skills.
Right.
It's about being able to apply our existing skills in this new environment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's about embracing lifelong learning and constantly evolving our skill sets to meet the demands of this rapidly changing world.
It seems like adaptability is going to be a key skill
Absolutely.
moving forward.
Yeah. And that's why it's so important to have these conversations now.
Yeah.
By understanding the potential and the challenges of AI, we can prepare ourselves and our institutions for the future.
Absolutely. And I think, one question that comes to mind for me is,
Yeah,
what are some ways that public servants can actually start preparing now?
that's a great question.
Are there, specific resources or training programs available?
There are.
Okay.
The good news is that there's a wealth of information and resources out there
Great.
to help public servants build their AI literacy.
Okay.
The government itself is investing in training and development programs
Okay.
specifically for this purpose.
That's great to hear because it shows that they're taking this seriously.
Yes.
And they're recognizing that, we need to equip the workforce with the right tools and knowledge to be successful.
Absolutely.
So that's really great to hear.
And beyond government initiatives, there are countless online courses, workshops, and webinars available,
Okay.
many of them free or low cost. So there's no excuse not to start learning.
That's fantastic. But, I think it can also be a bit overwhelming
It can.
with so many different, resources out there.
Yeah.
Where do you even begin?
Absolutely.
Do you have any recommendations for our listeners?
A great place to start is the Canada School of Public Services Digital Academy.
Okay, yeah.
They offer a wide range of courses on digital skills,
Hmm.
including specific ones focused on AI and data analytics.
I've heard great things about the Digital Academy.
Yeah.
That's definitely one to check out.
Yeah.
What about resources outside of the government?
Don't forget about professional organizations and industry groups.
Okay.
Many of them offer training and networking opportunities,
Right.
specifically for public servants interested in AI.
Hmm.
And there's immense value in connecting with others who are on the same learning journey,
Yeah.
sharing knowledge and learning from each other's experiences.
It's about, building that community
Yes.
of support and learning from each other.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And of course, there are tons of online resources from blogs and articles to podcasts and YouTube channels
Yeah.
that can provide insights and perspectives on AI in government.
Mhm.
You can find a lot of great information just by doing a bit of searching.
That's true.
Yeah.
But it's important to remember that not all online sources are created equal.
Absolutely.
Right.
Look for reputable organizations, experts with proven track records,
Mhm.
and information that's grounded in evidence and research.
Right.
Be a critical consumer of information,
Yeah.
especially when it comes to something as complex and rapidly evolving as AI.
So it's about taking the time to really understand
Yes.
the nuances and the complexities
Yes.
of the information that's out there, not just skimming the surface.
Exactly. And always be asking yourself those critical questions.
Yep.
Who is sharing this information?
Hmm.
What are their biases?
Right.
What evidence are they basing their claims on?
Mhm.
It's about approaching all information, especially about AI, with a healthy dose of skepticism.
So as we wrap up this part of our deep dive, I want to leave our listeners with a few key takeaways.
Okay.
First, AI is coming to government.
Yeah.
And it has the potential to transform the way we work and serve citizens.
Right.
This isn't something happening in the distant future. This is happening now.
It is.
Second, we need to approach AI with both enthusiasm and caution.
Yes.
We need to be excited about the possibilities while also being aware of the potential risks and challenges.
Absolutely.
It's about finding that balance
Yes.
between, embracing innovation and being mindful of the potential pitfalls.
Right.
And third, and perhaps most importantly, we need to be proactive.
Yes.
Don't wait for AI to happen to you.
Right.
Start learning, exploring, and engaging in these conversations now.
Absolutely.
The future of public service is being shaped right now.
Yes.
And it's up to all of us to ensure that AI is used in a way that benefits everyone.
And that's where our listeners come in.
Yeah.
You are the ones on the front lines, interacting with citizens and delivering those essential services. Your insights and perspectives are incredibly valuable
Yes.
as we navigate this new world of AI in government.
Absolutely.
So we encourage you to continue learning, exploring, and sharing your thoughts and ideas.
Yeah.
Engage with the resources we've talked about, connect with other public servants who are interested in AI, and start thinking critically about how this technology can be used to make a positive impact on the work you do and the lives of the citizens you serve.
This has been a really insightful conversation.
It has.
Before we wrap up completely, I want to leave you with one final provocative thought to ponder.
Okay.
As AI becomes increasingly integrated into our lives and work, what role do we want AI to play in shaping the future of public service?
It's a powerful question.
Yeah.
What values and principles should guide the development and implementation of AI in government? And how can we ensure that AI is used to create a more just, equitable, and efficient public service that truly serves the needs of all citizens?
These are, complex questions with no easy answers.
Absolutely.
But they're questions we must grapple with as we navigate this uncharted territory.
Absolutely. And we encourage you, our listeners, to join us in this critical dialogue. Share your thoughts, your concerns, and your hopes for the future of AI in public service.
Because ultimately, the future of AI is in our hands.
It is.
It's up to us to shape it in a way that benefits all Canadians.
We've covered a lot of ground today, but this is really just the beginning of the conversation.
Yep.
We hope you'll continue to explore these ideas and engage in this important dialogue.
Thanks for joining us on this journey.
Thanks for having me.
We'll be right back after a short break to delve into some specific resources and tools to help you navigate the world of AI and its implications for public service. Welcome back to the final part of our deep dive into AI and its impact on public service. We've explored the potential benefits and challenges. We've talked about the skills you need to thrive in this new landscape. And now let's get practical.
Okay.
What resources are available to help you navigate this evolving world?
Well, the good news is there's a growing wealth of information and resources out there specifically for public servants.
Okay.
As we touched on earlier, the government itself is investing in training and development programs to help build AI literacy.
That's fantastic. I think that's really encouraging to hear because it shows that the government recognizes the importance of this and they're really trying to equip their workforce
Absolutely.
with the right knowledge and skills for this AI-powered future.
Exactly. And beyond government initiatives, there are countless online courses,
Oh, wow.
workshops, and webinars available. Many of these are free or low cost.
Wow.
So there really are opportunities for everyone to start learning no matter their budget.
That's fantastic. But it can also feel a little bit overwhelming with so many different options.
They can.
Where do you even begin? Do you have any recommendations for our listeners on where to start?
Absolutely. One great starting point is the Canada School of Public Services Digital Academy.
Okay. Yeah, I've heard of that.
They offer a wide range of courses on digital skills, including specific ones focused on AI and data analytics.
Yeah, and it's fantastic that there's this resource specifically for public servants.
It is.
What about resources outside of the government?
Don't forget about professional organizations and industry groups.
Okay.
Many of them offer training and networking opportunities specifically for public servants interested in AI, and the value of connecting with others who are on a similar learning journey
Yeah,
can't be overstated.
for sure.
You can share knowledge, learn from each other's experiences, and build a community of support.
It's about realizing that you're not alone on this journey,
All right.
right? There are others who are also, learning and navigating this new world.
Precisely. And of course, there are tons of free online resources,
Oh, yeah.
blogs, articles, podcasts, YouTube channels. You can find some really great information out there just by doing a bit of searching.
That's true. But, with all that information out there, it's important to remember that not all online sources are created equal.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
You need to be discerning.
Yeah.
And critical of the information you come across, look for reputable organizations,
Yeah.
experts with proven track records and information that's grounded in evidence and research.
Yeah. Be a critical consumer of information,
Right.
especially when it comes to something as complex and rapidly evolving as AI.
Absolutely.
So as we wrap up our deep dive today, I want to leave our listeners with a few key takeaways.
Okay.
First, AI is coming to government, and it has the potential to really change the way we work and serve citizens. It's not a question of if, but when and how.
Right.
Second, we need to approach AI with a balanced perspective,
Yes.
both enthusiasm and caution, be excited about the possibilities, but also aware of the potential risks and challenges. It's about being informed and thoughtful in our approach to AI adoption.
It is.
And finally, and I think this is the most important takeaway, is that we need to be proactive.
Yes.
Don't wait for AI to happen to your head. You start learning, exploring, and engaging in these conversations now.
Absolutely.
The future of public service is being shaped right now, and it's up to all of us to ensure that AI is used in a way that benefits everyone.
It is.
We hope this deep dive has given you a better understanding of the opportunities and challenges presented by AI in government, as well as the resources available to help you navigate this evolving landscape.
We hope so.
Remember, you are the ones on the front lines working directly with citizens and delivering those essential services.
You are.
Your insights and perspectives are incredibly valuable as we move forward into this AI-powered future. So continue learning, exploring, and sharing your thoughts and ideas. Engage with the resources we've discussed. Connect with other public servants who are interested in AI. And start thinking critically about how this technology can make a positive impact on the work you do and the lives of the citizens you serve. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. We hope you found it insightful and empowering. Until next time, keep diving deep.
Absolutely.